Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I wanted to wish you a wonderful Sunday. Continue to discuss ideas, spiritual philosophy. Of course, those ideas are just they are my own perceptions. Just utilize whatever is good. Do you feel is good? And that's what the first thing I want to talk about is this talking around this idea that the truth shall set us free, but we have to discover a truth to be set free. When you communicate, we communicate all the time. We communicate on a positive level, on a negative level, on neutral level. When we communicate on a positive level, we create an uplifting of consciousness. People feel good at the end of the conversation. When we communicate negatively, everybody feels bad at the end. On neutral, there is no change. It's really if what I'm saying makes you feel good at the end of the conversation, it means there was truth within what I'm saying. So the barometers of feeling is really very important, and just be careful in your communication. Be aware of your communication. So when you complete a communication with anyone, you see if the person is left with a good feeling or negative feeling. Do not blame yourself if you're still entangled into this old complaint, like Ashtar used to say. Human beings complain all the time. Stop complaining. Just utilize your words to uplift the world around you, and choose consciously to be positive in your communication. For you do not do things to please others. That's one thing we've learned not to do. We do this because we want to be authentic in relationship to what we say, speak from the heart, and we also are able to do much less self-censoring. So we don't censure ourselves. We're much more. We are able to express more. For another question that is important is what my higher self wants. What is it my higher self truly wants for in order to achieve my freedom? And then ask for what you want, what you truly want. Just ask the universe. Do not ask for something. Do not compromise with yourself. What you truly want, the universe will find a way to bring it to you. And also, what does true freedom means to you? What does it mean to be truly free? To be truly free for me is to be at one with my higher self. For that is I know all is included within this connection. For it is within the heart, and now it is the heart of now, in the heart of now that things are happening and unfolding for the highest good. It is also good to take risks, to take chances, to be audacious, to be bold, to take chances. Of course, healthy and calculated risk, but to take chances, to continue to take chances, to be more audacious, to let go of fear, and for it, like it, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but at least you know if it works or doesn't work, and so. Also, the purification of the physical body will continue. We continue to clear up our physical body. Also, wanted to make a recommendation, which is not really what is being proposed on the outer world. Is a social gathering to gather, to physical contact, intimacy. All that is very important to return to a normal life, social life as well. It doesn't have to be only intimacy, but. Can be platonic, but social life, to gather together, to come together. If you, of course, there is those people that are germophobic, that are completely afraid behind their mask that they're gonna die, and they're gonna just let them be. They're afraid of everybody else. But for those, if you're not sick, if you feel good, then your immune system will protect you against. Always has been protecting you about the so it's like although this virus may be more dangerous to Asian people, but there is really we shouldn't live through fear. The fear is really the catalyst for illness and catalyst for weakening our immune system. So it's good to continue to access the non-time, to be in the now. For this great paradigm that has been created, was created with a great deal of cruelty, brutality by criminal corruption. All of that was creating a perfect contrast for developing love, compassion, lucidity, serenity. So in that sense, it worked really well, because it is so corrupted, so brutal, so cruel what is going on in a lot of places in the world that we can really define by contrast with that which we are not. With those things, it's like so there is it provided by contrast the ability for this enlightenment process to happen and unfold at an accelerated rate. I'll pull some cards to see what the angels will want. Different card than in a French reading. The past is action. We're going to be wanting to move back into action, to move our body, to move into action. It can be psychic action as well, to elevate, to utilize our intention to travel in the present is healing. For there is a healing. The world does need to be healed, and first we need to accept ourselves, to heal ourselves, and the future is cheminement, which is the assess. We're assessing. There is an elevator. We're elevated. Right now, what we are working on now is the choice, to make the right choice, to choose. There's a lot of things to choose from. There is a great spectrum of reality. There is always like a higher choice and a lower choice, a moral choice and a non-moral choice, and then people self-define in relationship to, but we don't have unlimited choices, but we always have choices within each and every day. And the future will be, the outcome will be the consolation. We're going to be able to find solace, to find peace, to find joy, because it is within the peace that the closer, the more tranquility and peace we have, the closer we are to the place where we seek to achieve. For some people, someone was commenting that human beings only use their 3 lower chakras. That's true for lower human beings, for enlightened human beings. The third dimension, they will use 3 chakras. They don't get to the heart space. But it's also because society has been putting, this system has been putting so much fear in their heart. They're afraid to address the heart. And so, but as we awaken to our multi-dimensional nature, we clear up the heart, and we're allowed to utilize all our chakras and to become multi-dimensional beings. I wanted to rebound on what I talked about yesterday about the 6th and 7th chakra, to say that no astral beings can penetrate those higher planes, but dark vision, there can be some nightmares or false light that comes in through the third eye. I've been through that. I met some demons and things in the past that projected some very dark nightmare that they played on my fear to create those false reality. And so, but it's about clearing up all that, because I had holes in my aura, so that allowed them to penetrate and send darker visions through my third eyes. But so fourth, fifth eyes, we have many eyes that we can see through. But in a sense, what comes from the vision is something to be paid attention. We cannot always understand what comes through the vision realm. For I am the guardian of the vision, the higher vision. I've been open to this higher vision for decades, since the early 1990s. So, but there is always meaning to the people and things and situations that may appear in your vision realms. If you haven't opened this vision realm, it will. Continue to ask. For we came down here on this earth to have many incarnations, to have this experience of separation, to experiencing time in form. But we want to become master of time, and to subject time to our personal will, to understand eventually time will no longer be. There will be only now. And the question is, as another question is, can we stand peacefully in heaven? Can we stand in the company of God without having our mind going all over the place? Is our perspectives are thought pure enough to stand in the company of heaven and the Creator peacefully? So it is something we're working on. But the question is not so much when things will happen, is how they will happen. Once we know how, we can act upon it. So it is how do we to create the shift for ourselves and for the planet. But it's always start from within. There is always a key and code, a key to unlocking our personal potential. For we have to face the mistakes of the past, but we can, because they come back. It's part of the process. But it's like we can always ask for assistance from heaven and ask for peaceful resolution. It is important to avoid negative medias, information, and entertainment, because when you do that, you can see how it affects your vibration. You may be aware or not, but it pollutes your time. For me, it's like when I watch an action movie, the bang, bang, boom, boom, bang, bang, the guns in Hollywood. That doesn't really affect me all that much. But when there's people are jumping from one one building to the other with special effect. I feel the fall, and it's like I have this great adrenaline rush. So I have to be careful with that, or the fall of the stuntmans, or something. I feel the fall of the people, and psychological violence. I do not tolerate. I just removed all those movies. Psychological violence is far more violent to me than the bang bang of the Hollywood. Process, let's say. So it is very important to be very selective in relationship to what we choose as entertainment of information, and to remove to tune into some positive ideas, images, for having a mental and emotional discipline in order not to be entangled in dramas, because those energies will resurface in some way or another, all the negative energy we get from the outside. So it's to be very discerning, for we want to balance the inner and outer process, and magnify the lower light, the light that is to anchor that light on the planet, on the third dimension, fourth dimension. For the third dimension and lower fourth dimensions are very foggy. They're completely in the dark. We're completely in the dark. It clears up as we move into the higher fourth and lower fifths. And then from there, it's like the field is being purified. We find more tranquility. For the soul on the fifth dimension, the fifth and above, is using the right brain, the intuition. And for the soul is a refraction of our God self, of our God self, the diamond core self that has been refracted, and it's a memory. It records all experiences. And so on, all that we've ever experienced has been recorded by the soul, and we want to access all of the soul fragment in order to be whole. This is really for the fourth dimension that we're traversing now is a transition zone. It's mostly on the emotional level that we need to work on, for it is a world of illusion. It is Maya that will lead us to the nirvana of being, the freedom plane of the fifth dimension. For what's that, we need to master the ego desire body, and to discipline, to become a self-master into what we desire, what is those things we desire. There's certain things we desire that are not good for us. Once we get it, we realize they're not good for us, we can shift and go to something that is really good for us. For new cosmic truths are being revealed as we ascend. We're already being revealed what is on the next level that we're getting ready to ascend, achieve. So when you receive a higher truth from your dreams, your intuition, your meditation, from the signs, from signs of feelings or senses or whatever, it is because you're ready to access a new level. And so the highest wisdom is a new life. Brand new life. I dreamt I was in Miami last night. I was engaged in some very social interactions. It was kind of fun. What we need to understand is trust. They're very, very similar. Very, very similar. The new life, trust, very harmonized. Everything is blending. What we need to do is may the truth be. The truth has to be. May the truth be. The truth has to come out. This higher truth. We want to be a higher truth, and the outcome is the messenger, the bottle. We're going to swim into the sea and as we swim, we find all the messages we need, and follow the signs, follow the guidance. There is within the respond to the core, be reactive, but stay on the positive side of things as much as possible. For the lower fifth dimension, when we achieve that, when we feel more tranquility and peace, it means that we've achieved this lower force, this higher force, lower fifth dimension, and this sense of peace and tranquility, and it will increase as we ascend, and the sense of peace and tranquility, the sense of well-being and joy. The sixth dimension will be the integration of our immortality, the sense of the harmonic flows, the possibilities, the timelines, all those things, and then we'll achieve the apex in the seventh dimension, the mastery realm of the individual consciousness, where we become anchored within our divinity before we can go through the portal of infinity and enter the eighth dimension and the collective soul group. So all of that is happening, but we already have access to that. It's just a matter of finding peace and tranquility as much as possible, and choosing where we get our information and how we entertain ourselves, to find things that bring you joy, where is your passion, to find those things and to prepare them for this new life. And this is really brand new life that is before us, that is going to be happening. So I'm going to sing a song. I don't know what to sing. This song came into my mind. It's a song called Love. Love is real, real is love. Love is feeling, feeling love. Love is wanting to be loved. Love is touch, touch is love. Love is reaching, reaching love. Love is asking to be loved. Love is you, you and me. Love is knowing we can be. Love is free, free is love. Love is living, living love. Love is needing to be loved. And songs of John Lennon. Well, love yourself first. Give yourself the love you expect from others, and stay open to love. For love will be mirrored and reflected in a million ways. Love is the most undefinable experience for anybody that if you experience even on the earth plane when you fell in love. It's like somebody who's never fell in love cannot understand. You cannot communicate and share that experience of feeling the love. For it. Yet we want to find not falling in love, but raising in love as much as possible. And the card of the day is a card of joy. It's the 6 of Raphael. Allow the inner child to emerge from within you. New friends or old relations that are coming back. Childhood or children or childhood. It's very much a card of also the memories, the good memories, the integration of old friends coming back, old relation, old love that re-emerge, or new love that is coming. So it's very, very much a situation to be like a child, to be able to enjoy life and recreate your life each and every moment through the state of joy and surrender. Well, thank you very much for liking, for sharing, for commenting, for subscribing, for your donations. If you want a private sessions, you're welcome to send me an email. I probably will do a few more of those. And I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful Sunday. I'll talk to you later. Namaste.